We might get that aggression you were just talking about here on this A site.
Double duelist, again, the finally getting to see the international debut. Such a highly anticipated player, and of course he's going to be the tip of the spear, but he's flashed instantly. Meltzer does not see the gift that's in front of him. Once found, the second falls.
Everybody full blind for like 5 seconds there, it felt like. Thought the server lagged out.
Yeah. And what a gift to wake up to though, right? As soon as the screen comes back, you have 2 players served up on a platter. And an excellent start for KRU.
Toxin screen down.
And the right call for them as well. 2 players double facing right as that recall comes through from Mindfreak. And they're ready for that to be a recall as well. It's perfect. Now all they got to do is hold off these players up in heaven because the spike is down.
65 HP on Mindfreak, 66 on Divide, not much better off. Although that may have been enough to get a kill. The second, far more labored. KRU get the pistol. Actually finding value onto one already. Yeah, he got a little ahead of himself there for just a moment.
Here.
They could get a plant here though, if they're able to keep Nagsat off the angle. Just a smoke coming back up from Mindfreak might be what they're waiting for. I don't think he bought an extra star here, so I don't think it's actually coming back up. Looking for mistakes right now. And there might be one coming.
That's the Bucky. Oh, the first shot just missed, yeah.
And Kesnet right away taking it to the person that everybody's saying is undisputed GOAT at Raze right now.
Everyone except him. You heard it in the interview. You asked him straight up, are you the GOAT? And he goes, nah. And I know it's early, but at least in that duel, he was right. Kesnet looking for a second, and of course the second found.
Last one does only have a judge, so channeling Wisey from yesterday.
What a show that kid put on. Man. That was so much fun to watch. PRX looking and threatening to pop out towards B. Meltzer's still back here. Well, he was back there. Instantly dropped by the 2 entries from PRX.
I mean, 3 entries, Forsaken as well.
Oh, they're going to try to funnel out from heaven. And Mindfreak cleans up both.
Really good anti-bonus there from PRX, and that was controlled, okay? They're not just going for complete antics down mid or anything like that, sending Jing far with this. They took control of mid, got punished for that, and instantly went back.
Pops just on the other side of the smoke. They're able to take the space, clear out the
dead. You might be
trip.
Jumps on top of the box to avoid the spam. The Boombot saves a little bit of time there, too.
Meltzer's really wide by himself.
That double peek there from Mindfreak and something is so well played. They're completely on the other side of the map, but they're going for a peek in the middle of this. And it's tough to tell that there's going to be 2 swinging there, and something swings wide off of it as well.
Yeah.
Now the lurk in position here for Mindfreak.
I've got
Gonna get challenged by Nagsat as this A execute comes in. Might be a free kill for them.
Oh, meanwhile, the rest of the site's happening. The hit's happening on site. You see it. Nagsat got cleaned up. Caught unawares of the situation before him. A clean peek out from Kesnet, though. He's got to get more. Oh, and it's a cheeky approach at this eco, too.
You're pushing down mid against PRX.
I mean, maybe a flash on the other side, but it's quiet. As soon as the wall goes down, they try to make a play on it, but PRX ready.
And that's just crazy from Jing, too. And expected, and honestly, you look at anybody else doing that, and it's a bad play.
Yeah, yeah. Jing just operates on different rules, man.
He really does. He's satchel into 4 people pushing and gets as a mouse. And KRU have no real idea of how to play against this because it hasn't happened yet, and you're just going to have this B-pop against Meltzer.
That nade is going to be well timed, but Jing has gotten out. Kesnet with the showstopper, not finding anything as gravity wall keeps him in place. Now Jing repositioning, 29 HP, and the nade provides some space, but Meltzer from down low gets 3 on the round. Forsaken and Divide, the only 2 that remain. Forsaken getting a couple, trying to equalize things, trying to get it back to equal footing, and he cannot quite yet. But Divide's timing, oh, he was ready. Forsaken with 3. It's gonna have to be all 5 if he wants to pull this off.
Gotta grab Spike here. And the Trailblazer, I don't think spotted him fall off.
No, I don't think so either, but he only has 5 bullets.
I think it might have all of a sudden. You see both the players on the mini-map falling off, reflanking down mid.
Oh, but he's rotating their way. He doesn't have a flash.
They're going sewers. Oh my goodness.
30 seconds
Anyone
left.
makes a step, they're gonna hear it.
They're gonna hear him for
yeah,
sure.
surely they hear that.
It's a weird position though because do you have the timing to go up the rope and set up a nice crossfire against him, or are you just
Wait, no, you're gonna ISO the fight, Setzo.
It's just jiggles coming up. The dog timing is perfect, but they still don't know about this op in the toolkit from PRX.
You see the smoke start to go down, the stars, you see the flash over the top, and Jing electric on the entry, but Kesnick keeping him back.
And that's the second nade getting thrown out. Divide has to dodge. Jing's entry movement there was really good, but the response from Kesnick better. Able to trade inside of sight. And now they have to reposition something onto trying to get an entry back onto the site. And yeah, he has to actually give up the op. So he can dash instead. He doesn't even have it though.
One of the joys of having a double duelist. That you can pivot to your second.
Look at this
But
reclaim.
you're right, it's not fast. And you're right, KRU have taken so much space down ramps, and I don't think PRX are aware. The first one's a little bit sloppy, but the second comes through. KRU with 3, something left alone.
I got the spike.
Them KRU banner boys roll deep.
Parties
That's one onto PRX, so a few seconds left in a 1v3, something. This would be quite the welcome to the international stage.
After, here's an op on this side, defense,
Something,
trying to pick.
something with Blades though, and the flash up top. How do you handle both? He can't, he's got to get away. The showstopper used. So much space lost in heaven already. And look at him, the tandem trying to find space. The Blades don't land, actually neither does. Cloud keeps them both down. Jing still with the judge, nothing found. PRX finally break their way through the site.
Player standing.
And it leaves Melser by himself. Forsaken on the plant, he's healthy. Plenty of ammo in the clip. Plenty of time too. He can play this one methodically, carefully, but is he expecting this double flank around Pillar? I don't know that he is. Now they've segmented the stun on the first nothing. Drops the pop shot, just a warning to let him know what's in play. There it is, right into his face, and the shorty drops him. 73 HP, and he's going in for more. A second, perhaps a third! Something finds it!
There.
Right now.
He certainly seems unfazed. On the big stage, Davies with the ult, and something with the kill. Oh, he's heating up. All of this anticipation about what kind of player he would be under the brightest lights, and it's fully coming through to fruition.
How was Jing up there? He double satcheled, had a B-main up into heaven.
And Kesnick had no idea, because why would you expect something like that? Oh, we're getting silly.
No, we're getting the moments where I just feel bad for the observers. Through Ivy many times already.
Kesnick invested the ult. There's something with Blades, and he's got a little bit more room for high ground. What's the cue for them to go? Off of the flash, he tries to get him high, tries to find some space, and he finds Melser with it. Jing repositioning, down in hell, finding another kill. I mean, they do so well at getting him out. Ooh. That would have been filth. Now they've invested the pit, now they're gonna have to get through that. Davies alone in a 1v3, he's gonna have to do so much work.
Oh, he spotted Divide's head there.
But well handled by Divide, reposition. You hear the shot, a fake, nothing but a ruse to suggest that may have dropped down, but he's still up on high.
Oh, again, another fake too. These little sound cues are perfect against PRX. They love to peek off of them, so surprised the discipline from both Jing.
And that's what PRX does so well, and you're about to see it again. There's the satchel, there's the flash.
Oh, he
got a little too high.
Still a nice position.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to get out with it the same way.
Yeah, but even just having that active is pressure. All the KRU players have fallen off.
Well, and I think the other thing, too, is something filling in on that space going with him. Adds an additional threat. Look at how far up they are in the site.
They have retake tools. Cosmic Divide's coming out. They're going to flood.
The plan has already gone down, though.
Oh!
Kesnick with the second on the nade. But you see the Seekers invested for them to try to take the space back. It's going to have to be Jing and Divide by themselves. Jing with 2, Divide in a 1v3. And once again, the possibility that they don't know. But now, position given away. Element of surprise lost. Those 2 mollies intended to cut off any approach. Davies from trying to find some space down low. He's dropped out onto Melser. Davies is going to have to get half. He's going to stick it. He's going to try to stick it.
Something, and Forsaken are going to flash and just push this.
Are they waiting on contact, though? Are they waiting on info? No, they just want to go for it. And it seems like KRU are ready. They're aware. They've got a flash of their own. Something has fallen again. That nade is going to hurt, though. Forsaken still hasn't taken any damage. They even invested a gravity well.
And they might lose both pistols here. They're in a Really bad. Forsaken's still facing here. It's crazy. I think knowing Klaus may be low, maybe an easy 2K, but nothing done at all. How is he finding the timing to follow them here through spawn?
It's just outrageous.
It's lucky. They could just be right there.
Yeah.
And he'd be dead. Instead, they're going to get a crazy, I mean he has the lead on the fact that it's going towards B right now.
Yeah, they've got pings on the mini-maps. They know where they are. Oh, he's not jumping up with the frog. He wants to take the fight. I thought he was going to tuck.
Good from KRU to go back through mid there.
Yeah. Trying to clear that out. Devi, one of the final pieces remaining to get this round.
Oh, is this flash going to ping? Yes.
30 seconds left.
No, Mindfreak is by himself. Klaus is weak. It's just a classic.
Spike planted.
Davey.
The judge just hits different.
But the thing is, he's so far away right now. He's got a nade to help, but it's contacted out, and he was flashed up. Kesman's able to get one, but there it is. The Bucky finds value. So it's been a bit labored to get out of garage, to get out onto B.
That's a random grab ball flash combination that they're trying to get value out of.
Big from Davies to get that kill onto something. There was no gun advantage there. That was.
Ores and orb emitting.
What do they do off this? I wonder if there's movement off of that flash. But Forsaken just got probably the easiest kill of his life.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier. They love to peek off of sound, and
wow.
And they also love to peek on other sides of the map whenever there's sound, whenever there's comms going on. This fight in the smoke, I mean, Jing has the advantage, but
yeah, Davies has a Phantom. There's no way you win a Phantom fight. Oh my gosh. Never mind.
And the re-push back from Forsaken. He got that kill early. Goes all the way back into A site to help anchor with this very unique Viper wall that's going down here from Devi. It's tough to take the site with this against an anchor.
Yeah.
So Mels are seeing that, might make the call to go over, but they're also working the map on 3 sides. This is, I mean, PRX type of classic round.
You got to be careful here, because for KRU, you would think they'd have lighter weaponry in this situation, given this is a 3rd round of the half, but they have 3 rifles. This is not a done deal by any means, but Mindfreak's positioning, along with some things, could be the difference maker. The first falls, not expecting Davies up top. Melser's going to find the timing on a Forsaken. This is well handled, but it's going to leave Melser by himself with 10 seconds left. The spike's not in hand. He's got no shot.
It's ult and all that, so that B main control works out for something.
Look at how far up he is. He's by himself. There's no help here. There's no flash. The dog spots him. He gets the first, trying to get the second, not able to do so.
A lot of damage done. That's going to get healed back up.
Blinded.
Something almost got extra value there. Instead, just goes 1 for 1, which isn't that great.
No, he was set up for a Reddit moment, though, wasn't he?
Still trading util here. Traded the dog away. And we're seeing, actually, with that info that Forsaken got on Davies being the guy B main, he's rotating all the way back towards A. And that might be the wrong call, but Jing up close with a shotgun. They might be really happy to have this position bolstered.
He's also got the nade. He's got the satchels. That's the first dead. He's swinging around looking for the second and finds it. The third falls too! Like dominoes at the legs, at the feet of Jing. You see the recalled star?
How does he have his dash active already?
The man is aware. The man knows that flash. I didn't think he got any info, but it may have. He turns the flash, and Mindfreak falls. That's how you deal with it.
Yeah.
That works.
The thing in this game, it's so difficult to stick with initial setups that are just based off of the guns because there's so much util. Just one flash breaks it down, but they're getting back into it.
Does he pop the blades and go?
No.
Come on, man. Do it for the people. He gets Davies, takes a step back.
Evens it back out, and the great thing about this is they hold on to that gun, so here comes a satchel.
Oh, dude. Traded, though. Well handled. Forsaken on the swing. The timing is so good. But Klaus again, a second kill with the Sheriff in the round.
I just got to see something's POV there. I think he one-tapped him out the air.
Yeah, I think so, too. Got to keep an eye on Nagzet here. The timing that he may find. There's still so much room for KRU to work with.
Yeah, this is an eco round, too, remember. Right by, just
left.
Sheriff's out. And they've got themselves a great position. This lurk from Nags, he doesn't know what's in sight.
The thing is, they're not going to be able to upgrade any of these weapons, right? They're going to go towards A, where none of the action is taking place. Yeah, bodies are littered towards B, and that's where PRX are, but There's not going to be any advantage found.
10 seconds left.
KRU will manage to get the spike down, and now they're going to have to deal with this fight that's impending.
Are they both going to double up and spawn here? That might give them the best chances.
Yeah, I respect it. Power and numbers, the first shot.
Oh, he has 2 mollies. He can delay for quite a while, actually.
This is all a game of time at this point, but he swings ahead of it. Jing gets both, and PaperX get another round.
What's better, the 4.7K weapon or the...
Ooh. Oh, the timing! It's so good, but he spots him!
Got your trail.
I mean, that pinch is just so difficult!
You want to fight it?
Here they go. Spike is completely on the other side of the map. And there's no Omen to pick it up. What do you do? How do you decide to end this round? It's a 2v5. It should be easy. But with the amount of time that they're spending right now, it might be difficult.
Should be, and you see them concerned with cutting off the rotations in from spawn. You've got the Cosmic Divide back there. Mindfreak makes his way through, so they've gotten up to heaven. And Forsaken's timing, what?
That's great from Davies. Just
it's massive
knowing exactly what the win condition is, getting that spike in, he holds the line.
Seems like
Forsaken probably actually knew what was coming. He was scratching his head why the spike hadn't been planted. I think he might have realized that KRU wasn't ready to go into that A side yet.
There still should be a decent amount of money for PaperX. You see the flash over the top from Forsaken as the team like KRU want to test the waters mid. Divide will be there to greet 2 are found. There's the showstopper, a third.
Spike down mid.
Spike down harmlessly on the ground, instantly scoop backed up, and guess what? It's going right into something, right into that judge. A possibility to end the round as he goes up top, not able to get the second. Davies left alone, a 1v2. Another clutch situation potential for KRU. He tries to control back. Oh, and look at this triple, this 4-player flank, but Divide's there to greet it. Divide and Mindfreak hold them back. They all fall. It's a perfect KRU this time around.
There is that high tide going through, and it's actually in front of that turret. So the thing is, PaperX probably don't even know that that wall's being used right now, and thinking that the turret actually should get value in mid, but there's no push anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's that Blaze wall from Phoenix that Sean was talking about, how he gets space on both the B and A sides here. Blocking out Art, denying a push through on that. And they play full post here.
Yeah, really not wanting to take this fight. And you can even see it in how KRU posted up, at least initially. You wonder, because given PaperX's DNA, you'd expect them to scale a little off of that or at least hold on site, but certainly not the case, and KRU glad not to take the fight. You imagine they're just going to want to die to the spike.
Yeah. It's interesting here, too, because there's not actually that many ults close for PaperX, so out of all the decisions you take, I think in most cases, yeah, Jing would be close, but instead it's Divide who's the closest.
Interesting, too, that the aggression is a little delayed, but they are going to get out. Forsaken might stay, try to get a kill, not able to do so. Well, that is, I mean, that would suck to be sitting in.
And that's what I love about this.
All right, op found. They know what's before them now.
That A main control that we just saw with the Molly, the grab vault too, it's impossible to get through. There's even another nanoswarm thrown to layer on top of that.
Yeah, and the flash over the top to make sure they can't see a thing.
They're going for the reclear here, but this flash is going to be able to get Jing back in. And the rest of the cavalry is coming up as well.
Essentially throwing a pause on the round.
And look, Bogdan's Law in effect. They've swapped it to Divide, who's low HP. Something picks up the Spectre, and they're going to go for an A split as a 5v3.
They have the Seekers online invested too, and they're going to flood their way out onto the site. There's surely no way that KRU can hold this back. There's just so much power.
They haven't had a chance at a bonus yet, but they've succeeded at converting. So these streaks that we've been so accustomed to throughout this series so far have started off, and they're going to start real hot here. PaperX on this attack.
And this feels like the concern of the conversation we had on Split, right? Imagine had PaperX won those 2 pistols.
Yeah, it would have been a blowout.
Yeah, and
maybe 13-4 or something like that.
Yeah, given how this is starting, you can't help but wonder. That looked real shaky.
That is shaky indeed. It's tough here for KRU. I mean, they come out.
Marshall for Kesnit, he's playing towards B. PaperX intent on hitting A, at least initially.
I mean, they're just working picks here with something's off. Again, I've talked about how they're so good at getting ops on the line.
Placing swarm grenade.
This A side is just free over and over. And again, it's another eco. Ooh, alarm bot's down, actually. Melzer gets through it, but there's a follow-up turret, so nice.
Planted.
Unlucky, really.
Careful.
They swapped the op again.
Yeah, and it was for something to be able to dash in and get the spike down and then get out. So you're right, Devi with that weapon. Crew with an attempt at a retake here with just a Marshall. Sheriff's surrounding it, but it's going to be a difficult ask regardless. You see the spams going through the utility. Maybe you catch a free one, something lucky to get you going, Jing, on the flash, and there it is. There's the first lucky one.
There is a cove.
You're going to need a lot more luck than this, though. The gravity well, you see him snapping through, and well, that luck may be coming through unless Mindfreak can do a lot about it, and so far he can. Nags that having to run.
Followed up with by this push from something. Avoiding the op completely here. And again, they don't really pivot that often.
There it is. Nags that with a good opener. On to something. Jing taking a little bit of damage.
They're going to have to rely on the rest of the push here, and that's through a Viper wall, through an alarm bot.
But the Cosmic Divide should equal things out just a bit.
That might give room for Jing to lurk out, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's so far up on it already.
Oh, this flash going to clear back all gives room for Jing to go for this.
He still has 2 flashes, so he can push this in if he wants to. But they're going to try to re-aggress back hauls, and Jing's there with 2. The flash on the 3rd. No one dare await. Mindfreak gets a 2nd, and once again, it seems like
flank,
Crew
though.
just fall.
Mindfreak could get taken out here by Kesnet late.
He's got the op. Dash at the ready.
Oh, the jump spot with the smoke up right now.
Spot 1.
They're saving now.
No window found. Dash expires. And yeah, back up, you're right.
This ult
Placing swamp grenade.
that Forsaken now has, he's even mauling it back right now. They broke it, though.
Down.
This is going to set up both Something and Mindfreak to go for really valuable lurk plays through art here. Mindfreak has to get smokes down before he goes for it, though.
And he does. Both of those already blocking off the vision that Kesna would have had otherwise. Jing committing to the plant. You see a nice sidestep of the Trailblazer, but no information found. Melser getting one with the Sheriff. Once again, you see the buy is not great. Davies and Klaus with Stingers, trying to make something out of nothing. I just don't know how they will. Seeker's invested, and they're going to scale up. They're going to push behind it. Something's there to greed, man. Almost lands the second shot before dashing away. Devi, patience on that.
He's going to have a full B approach from Paper X. It makes sense for them not to go for a lot of it, given they're not running Viper Harbor, but...
I mean, that flash is going to land, and I don't know if they knew that the wall was up, so he's going to be able to get away. I mean, that cascade was so well timed. Even denying the flash. Something with the op. Creeping his way forward and dashing right back. Crew have done well to take a step back on this and absorb some of that pressure, but that's going to hurt. We're going to see the first ult from Jin go online, and my goodness, he never stopped moving. Fully holding W, fully getting a kill, and he's getting a chance to do it again. There it is, the shorty not finding it, but Mindfreak does. Devi's going to get the spike down. Backside, not safe. Link, not safe. Pearl, not safe.
He's going for more, man. Jing just doesn't care.
Pure disrespect, and when you're fragging like this, when
Not hoping for it, but hopefully Crew is not falling back down to the despair that the 0-9 season had them in.
Oh, that flash was a little bit off. This was the first time that Crew pushed into that, I mean, that miserable setup that Paper X have been dropping towards A main.
I mean, they kind of succeeded.
Yeah,
Not completely losing the round right away.
No, yeah, and I think it was, I mean, there was a little bit less behind it, and then Jing's second flash doesn't fully curve around the wall.
Yeah. The follow-up from Paper X is just so easy, though, now. They can just follow the path of least resistance. Only one Seeker goes towards this A site, but that's actually misdirection.
And something has gotten out onto the site, and Kesnick clotheslines him.
Good idea. Almost got nags it while he's blind there.
Orb scooped up. The only rifle in the hands of Kesnet. He's playing from safety right now. His DRX look to get the 8th round in a row, and you see Devi having to dance around the silhouette that's been drawn. Excellent flash to buy some time, allow him to reposition. Looking for more, it's just a Marshall in the hands of Davies, and yeah, he deals a little bit of damage, but it's just... He doesn't go up on it off the flash. I thought he would. Jinx the first up. He's tucked, but something was aware. It doesn't matter. The Reckoning causing problems, throwing the attack into disarray. But that's where PRX are comfortable. They don't mind it at all. Look at how far up Jing is already. Klaus waiting on the other side, unaware. Lands the shots anyway.
Advantage finally for KRU.
30 seconds left.
For the first time all map. Can PRX add another win to their repertoire? Yeah, you win when you're up big, and you win when you're down 1. Forsaken falling 2. Mindfreak filling in on the space that was left. Klaus.
Lockdown just solidifies the round though. Yeah, it's over.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. No real threat to that lockdown. The flash up, Jing takes the space, and look at something. He's up in heaven, do they know? Did you hear the updraft? Yeah, it seems like they may have. You see the molly dropped at his feet. He's got to reposition. Heaven, not an option. What about Link? Can he snap? No. Melser takes care of him. The Seekers and the Trailblazer paving the way for KRU to try to get back out onto this site.
Oh, this is going to be a classic pro round. Full spam coming in.
Well, you've got that to deal with too. 2 flashes. The pop through. Davies cleans it up. And now the Seekers as well. Everything invested into this round. Nothing left on the table except for Nags at top. Or Assault, excuse me, and he falls. KRU keep them back. How does Mindfreak 1v3 this? You can't count him out.
That Cove just went up. It's not broken yet, so.
He should be good. He should be good.
Damage done here by Mindfreak is huge. And the fact that we've seen this like 3 times so far indicates to me that they want to switch it up, but I'm seeing the exact same split coming through.
It's the same hit. It's the exact same hit, even with the Cosmic Divide. That high tide should provide a little bit, but both duelists can just disrespect and push out and look at something. Fully pushing forward. Another kill found.
This is playing out exactly the way that the last round went too, where they had that Cosmic Divide, the same exact split.
Blades
Kesnet on the flank.
Blades for Kesnet. A 1v2, a winnable one.
Oh.
Not able to land the shots on the first. Blades not online, but that op's gonna
he has
connect.
one more.
He's got 1 blade and the See that setup once again. The op shot from Kesnet not landing. But that one does. Jing just a little ahead. A little bold, a little confident perhaps. Look at how invested KRU are into holding A.
They didn't see something. They didn't check it. They didn't check it. Oh, no.
No, it's a disaster. It's a disaster, but Nagzet's able to stop it. Land the shots. And my goodness, I didn't think I'd say this, but KRU have somehow stabilized this in the tail end of the first half.
They might have just gotten ignited here. Could it be 4 in a row? Or could it be Divide with the 1v4? He's got a free B site to go for the splat, looking for an extra pick before going for it though. Which makes it even more difficult for him.
Oh, he tucks up ahead of the alarm bot.
All KRU have to do is wait now and just go for the swing together, all flood at the same time.
Yeah, because there's, okay.
Get a surprise on the other side if this A pop comes fast here. Gonna have to play full retake on it. Yeah, the setup for the execute is ready. So this trap from PRX, they're gonna have to shift gears.
And they've got a lot to deal with too, not just that high tide that you see, but it's been set up for the Viper Wall to cause problems too, and they're scaling up. Look at how far up Kesnet is now. And there's a flash on the other side. He tucks, no idea. Something 29 HP, and now presence found, but Kesnet's given up on it. They're not concerned with him at all anymore. They need to turn attention to the fight that's happening on the site. Fortunately for them, Melser and Nagzet are able to keep them back. Something and Devi have to do this on their own. It's going to require a little bit of help. Something in the one.
Got to convert here on the anti-eco cleanly. They've got a lot of rifles invested into this, so any damage done by PRX could be brutal to KRU's economy.
Some Marshall in the hands of something. It's the biggest thing you're going to have to deal with. And he's instantly been peppered. Has to take a step back.
And look at this orb that's being placed here by Nags. It's actually the attack side Viper orb on that choke. They use that to pop frequently through and deny information for the players who are trying to jump peek down B long. That sort of thing makes it really difficult. You can see PRX trying to get some info. Something just peeked on top, and that's actually going to call the rotate maybe in time here for this A hit.
Well, it all depends on how fast KRU move. Yeah, you're right. We have to remember the weaponry is still not great. Devi's going to be the first here. He's got nothing but a classic. Still one flash at hand. And it was in the wrong place. Kaznet's able to find a window to get a kill onto Jing. The second is snappy. 3 on the round, and that one was fully blind. Can he get the ace? No. Denied by Klaus and Davies, but the round for KRU nonetheless.
And you can see Molly inside of the smoke. They get Jing the orb.
I mean, it's almost the exact same setup, just inverted.
Oh, and something on the other side of the map takes down Nag, so.
Wait, look at where he was.
Yeah, all the way deep. He pushed way up, used the dash to get out, and he's going to rotate all the way back towards A. The thing is now, KRU hitting back into B might be the perfect timing. They do have an alarm bar on the choke, so Forsaken is going to be able to feel that, but without the wall, without the orb here from KRU, it's going to be difficult to actually maintain the same amount of presence that you normally have with the Viper Harbor without your Viper.
Yeah, and I think the Cascade 2 is going to be the tip ahead of time for them to rotate over. You see PRX have already dropped both duelists back towards B.
Yeah, but there's still 2 flankers on the map. And now only 3 remain. Overall, it's turned into 3 flankers essentially, and they're just getting picked apart.
I mean, this feels like what we saw previously. They've spread themselves a little thin because they find themselves down in numbers, and one falls, and there's just such a massive gaping hole in what's left. PRX are able to pounce on that.
We've seen rounds like this on Split where KRU has to rely on 3 individual
30
bombs.
seconds left.
That was just 2-player approach in this 2v5. You can hear a pin drop in the arena right now. On the map, finally erupts, and it erupts with a kill in favor of
10
Melser.
seconds left.
Device positioning here should be able to secure the round. Klaus, no idea as to what's going on. Melser's left in a 1v4. He's trying to get away and find some space.
Jing's just watching his teammate.
Yeah. The vibes are good. The vibes are good. Devi's gonna get the defuse. PRX will get to 9.
That's the sort of thing, if it goes unpunished, gets you insane value.
Yep.
And it does. You just got information of them coming through mid, crossing through mid as well.
No Devi for flash, or no flash for Devi currently. That's gonna leave things back a little bit further. Devi should have a chance to make a real nice play here, but the Reckoning is gonna cause problems. Zolt used, Kesnet disposes of it. He's trying to find another. Oh, Forsaken with the Odin!
What is going on?
Where was that from?
Just deep down flowers.
Oh, it's a disaster once more.
And it's an eco round too. Light is staying up still.
But there it is, the gravity well on the second flash. I mean, come on, 4 flashes invested. All for 1 kill, a costly one though. And they just scale so hard off of that. That's so difficult to keep track of in the moment. You've got the Sky Flash, okay. Oh, there's a Phoenix Flash too.
Yep.
Oh, there's another Sky Flash.
Yep. And it's impossible to turn them all too. The
Yeah.
Sky, like, the combination of Sky Flash with any other flash in the game is really tough, but in specific, the Phoenix Flash, which is already tough to dodge. But if you dodge it and then the Sky Flash is behind you, you're getting flashed anyways.
Right.
And they're just following up with this push. There's no alarm bot here. Turret is there, but they can just walk right behind it.
Oh, I think it just got recalled too.
And meanwhile, I mean, they've got a double flank through sewers here, which is quite good, but I have to point out Forsaken getting so much information on the rest of the map. Turret got broken early in B-Link. Again, setting that up aggressively. And
There goes one of the flanks. Davies is fallen, and the flank is all.
call his teammate over. And once again, it's going to happen. The Cosmic Divide comes in before. That's blocking B-Link. Forsaken is happy to chill here.
Yeah, they're stuck on the other side of it. That cove will provide some cover and allow them to get out. Klaus is still behind it. Davies has his ult, but Kesnet's already dead. Spam just a little bit off, not casting in the right place. And there's that lockdown. Backside taken by Melser and Nagzet as well.
That's a tough spot to deal with the lockdown too, and Mindfreak, if he gets that kill, this is a doable round, but now that they're pushed back so far, it starts to look a little impossible.
That was so bold. Fortunately for them, not punished, but well, I don't think anything's ever possible when you're talking about PRX, and they're flooding out from heaven into the cloudburst, trying to find space, and it is ill-advised.
Has to play a little bit more considerate. And they're walking back. How did they get through it?
Hey, they've contacted their way up. Forsaken, though. Oof, that knife. He's flashed. He's swung on. He's got to get away, and he can't.
How did they get through the alarm bot there? Was there a cove or something on top of it?
Oh, I think they may have just barely slipped by it. But you're right, it's still up. Forsaken's now down, though. So it's not going to matter. You see the dog trying to clear some space. Something coming through with the op, and Jing not far behind him. First shot rattled, nothing found the cove, and it's just a dry peek on the outside of it. I mean, you see firsthand the disrespect he shows in the face of utility, but he cannot disrespect Davies like that. KRU refusing to go away.
And Kesna has come alive multiple times throughout this series. He's just been beasting. That's why he's
Look at that.
one of the highest rated duelists in this tournament, along with something.
Oh, don't do this now.
Oh,
Don't do this now. Them knowing that he's just 1 point away from the ult and not taking the fight, holy smokes, something, what? Yeah? You just tired of the game? You want to finish this off?
dude, that's such a high-level play right there from something. The dog spots Jing. They see the reposition. They think that push is going to come through Art instead, and something is perfectly timed to push into A main, where they completely don't expect a second duelist.
And just to do it so boldly and so confidently by himself. And he's going to find more with the blades, not able to get the third, but so much damage already done. Melser on the repeat, Nagza dipping his way back in, but there's the ult, there's the
Nice
flash,
dodge.
nothing found. Very good, very well handled by Melser. Can he keep them in this by himself? Nagza in a 1v3, and he's so far.
And try to punish you as you fall off of
Yeah.
that Molly position. Instead, neither player peeks, which, yep, exactly. They're trying to bait him in when they think he's not there, and all of a sudden, things are falling apart. But they're backside, never mind.
Quickly, backside's not gonna matter. Klaus keeps one down. Seekers used and Spike planted a 2v4 just to stay alive. Something waiting this out. Oh, and now going forward, he's got, oof, I thought he was
Didn't
gonna
spot him
go.
up close, though. He's going for info.
He has no idea.
Standing.
He drops him, but Klaus is left alone. I mean, this from PRX is just too much to handle. We saw it on Split. We'll see it here on Pearl. An inevitability. Klaus falls. PRX take down another.
All my brags turn to facts, all my hunters turn to racks, all my ladies turn to snacks. SUVs black on SUVs.